Get in, get out. Ease in there and just ease on out. Everyone saw our Facebook post. They thought we were done for real.
I saw that too, and I was like, oh, shit. We're done? I was like, oh, okay, I see.
Did you immediately notice, or did it take you a second?
It took me a minute. Like, I saw your face, and I laughed at the face, and I was like, the fuck's he talking about? And I saw it in the background. I'm like, okay. I guess I was more distracted by your face than the actual picture itself.
Yeah, my ugly ass mug. Nicholas W. Dustin. Hiya, Jersey P. Tom Duffy. You just saw porn and joined in.
Yeah.
That's what we call in the content creation world as clickbait, my friend. And it worked. Yeah. It worked. Guy, Mike. Imperial Shot.
Porn on YouTube, what?
I did get abducted by Scientology for a little bit. Johnny Be Good. Welcome in, everyone.
You made it out alive, though.
I did. I wasn't even scared at all, really. But we are going to, usually we'll take a few seconds here to say hello to everyone on YouTube, but we are going to get this going quickly because we have a massive tornado front, like
it's cooking up.
Storm coming this way, and I just want to get this thing done, get it edited, so we can put it up and bring it to you guys.
Yep.
You guys. Back like a hemorrhoid. You already know. I know. You saw the post on social media and you thought, I thought they were calling it quits. There was three or four people said, thank God they're done. Thank the heavens and the hell below us. They're finally hanging it up.
I didn't see that, but hell, yeah, I agree.
Then we got a lot of heartfelt emails like, I'm going to kill myself if you guys stop recording podcasts. Well, you don't have to do that. It was a April Fool's joke that was a perfect opportunity because I was at the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
Which they don't tell you, but their door is always open. You can just walk in there and cause mayhem, which is...
That's crazy, man. Did you go in?
Oh, yeah, I went in.
Yeah, you did. What'd you see in there?
We'll talk about it in a minute. But cool. I got their magazine and their brochure.
Hell yes, dude.
They almost had me. I was almost a theatin, but I got out of there before I aborted.
They had the hook in your mouth. They just didn't set it.
Dude, I was so... it was crazy because we were asking information.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say hello to our new Patreon subscribers first. Starting with Jason Wolf Pussy. That's Wolf with an E. That's how you know it's good in here when it's got the E at the end of it. Jason, buddy, thank you for being here. Thanks for spending your hard-earned dollar on us, investing in us at Prestige Worldwide. We are eternally grateful, and we love you, buddy.
We put liquid paper on a B.
Black leather gloves.
Next we got Jesse Cockhunter. Thank you very much, Jesse. I hunt some cock too. I'm pretty good at it.
Jesse Hunter, dude.
I win every time.
Jesse.
Appreciate you.
If you weren't so perfect, I would think I had a chance with you. But I know I don't. So in the meantime, all I can do is think of you and what you mean to this show. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
Have you heard of a pile driver, like sex act?
Oh, no. I know the wrestling move.
No, the sex act, like pile driver.
No.
Well, it sucks, dude. There's not really much to that.
Okay.
Aside from that.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to talk too much about sex because we're going to talk about sex the whole entire episode.
I guess that's true. That's a lot of it coming up.
Hey, we got a fun newspaper article like we always do. By the way, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm the delicious Nickalicious.
Hey, I'm Rob Dog.
And this is a podcast we've been doing for coming up on 8 years next month.
Ooh.
We're older than some dinosaurs now.
That's true.
We're the land before podcasting time.
Yeah.
Before there was podcasts, there were us, and we're still here. Idaho governor signs bill criminalizing public breast exposure and truck nuts.
What a combo.
Hey, bud. Idaho Governor Brad Little signed into law a bill that criminalizes the public exposure of breasts. Fuck you, Brad Little. I think your last name says more about your cock than it does your name.
He's one of them gays.
I don't like boobies. Dude, even gay guys like boobies.
That's what happens when you're fucking breastfed from a little tit.
You know how many times I've heard a gay guy say, "Oh my God, nice tits."
That's true. They appreciate them.
House Bill 270 updates. Idaho's indecent exposure law, which already bans public exposure of genitals to include female breasts, male breasts altered to look like female breasts, artificial breasts, and toys or products that resemble genitals.
What if your breasts aren't, if you're male and they're not medically altered, but they just look like tits?
Moobs?
Yeah. That's
not on here.
Yeah.
Here we go again, trying to tell girls what they can do with their bodies.
Right.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Idaho.
Bet if you told them they could shove a potato up their ass, you'd love that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds real nice. The bill takes effect immediately through an emergency clause. Little signed the bill Wednesday, according to the governor's office legislation tracker. Supporters say the bill will protect decency and modernize Idaho's indecent exposure law. Opponents say it could unduly punish transgender Idahoans and males experiencing hormonal conditions that enlarge breasts. If you're a transgender person living in Idaho, I've got news for you. There are greener pastures out there for you, my friend. The Republican supermajority-controlled legislature widely passed the bill with support from 87 Republican state lawmakers and opposition from 14 Democrats. This is already far too fucking political for me. As one minority leader said, she said the bill would allow people to call police over dangling faux scrotums hung on truck hitches, commonly called truck nuts.
That's wild.
They're gross, they're offensive, and kids on the road see them. So why wouldn't the police get a call and say, that offends me, pull it off a truck? Because now this bill will allow it. And I talked to police, and they said, indeed, it would.
Interesting.
Nampa City Council member Sebastian Griffin, he helped craft the bill, telling lawmakers that the bill stemmed from him seeing a topless woman at an event at Lakeville Park. Let me say this real slow for everybody that wants to go there. At Lakeview Park in Nampa, where Canyon County Pride was held. He testified a police officer he approached at the time said the person wasn't engaging in illegal behavior. That's because it's not illegal for a man with breast enhancements to walk around topless, the officer said, according to Griffin. First violation of Idaho's indecent exposure law is a misdemeanor crime. A second offense within 5 years is a felony.
Wow.
It's officially illegal to mow your fucking lawn with your tits hanging out in Idaho.
That's crazy, man.
Well, if I needed any type of reinforcement to never move to Idaho,
yeah,
here they are.
It's the tit ban.
I am completely for banning the truck nuts.
For sure, yeah.
Just because I think it says a lot about the person driving the truck, okay?
It usually does. It's usually that type of person.
Truck nuts don't offend me, but breasts definitely don't offend me.
Yeah, not at all.
I say whip them out.
Yep.
Tits, nuts.
Yeah.
Dicks, tits.
Hang some brain.
Hang some brain. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I did travel to Clearwater, Florida for my vacation. We ate at Frenchie's. We ate at the Clear Sky Drought House. We ate at Skyline Chili.
Hell yeah. I saw that you were there, and I was like, you fucking, you maniac.
I was not happy about it. You know, the craziest part about it is we went to, so Skyline Chili is a disgusting chili-based restaurant. Well, I love it.
I say I love it.
I love it. It's a chili, Cincinnati-style chili restaurant based out of Cincinnati, Ohio. They have them all around us. They're pretty central to this part of the country.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, there's a few of them in Florida that's sprinkled in there. I don't get the distribution of that, but whatever. Nonetheless.
Did it taste the same?
Well, in Ohio, they put their hot dogs on a roller grill to heat them up. There, they cook them on a flat top.
Oh,
so they're a little more crunch, a little crispier to them. I didn't like it. It didn't taste normal.
Yeah.
That was the only. They had a full menu, and that was the only thing that was different.
Huh. Interesting.
But we went with some friends that had never had it, and she's like, "Jesus Christ, what's all this cheese?" I was like, yeah.
That's a fucking coney.
My kids are all ordering extra cheese and stuff.
Dude, that shit fucks.
Yeah, so we went to Skyline Chili, and the crazy part about that was, we walked in there, and we sat down. There's this waitress, and she just wouldn't stop staring at me, and I was like, I feel like I know you. She's like, you guys used to go to the Skyline Chili on Benchwood.
Shut the fuck up.
And I was like, yeah, it's right by my house. And she's like, I remember waiting on you guys when she was a baby, pointing to my oldest daughter, like my fucking 15-year-old.
Yeah.
She's like, I remember waiting on you guys when she was a baby all the time. And I was like, oh, okay. I remember
crazy.
Her. But she transferred from the one here in Ohio all the way down to the one in Clearwater, Florida. She still works there after, 15 years?
Yeah.
And she recognized us.
Wow.
Recognized her, recognized me. I think we went to school with her for a little bit, but she was a couple grades behind us.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember her name, but she had older sisters that might have been your wife's grade too.
Okay.
I'd have to really dig and figure out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was. But while I was down there, you guys saw the post I put up that we were closing the door on the podcast, which was not true.
Right.
It was an April Fool's joke. I was at the Church of Scientology. I took my picture in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, there's probably about 6 or 7 blocks.
Yeah.
City blocks down there of just weird Scientology people marching around in uniform. Such a weird vibe.
That's what I've heard.
And they have a main building that you go to called the Flag, or the flagship, the Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's where it directs that's where it directs you to. Go there. But I found that there's a Scientology welcome center, and that's where the sign is that says Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
I went there. The doors are wide open. I go in. There's an older black lady right by the front door. She's talking on the phone. So I just start wandering around the lobby looking at shit. And it was I'm telling you, it would be so easy for me to say, oh, this was a cult. But it's a fucking cult. They had like 5 TV screens independent from one another with little track balls, almost like a video game, and then arrows all around it where you could navigate the menu on the screen.
Okay.
And in front of each screen, they had those benches you put at the end of your bed that kind of like furl at the end. They're just kind of like It's just like a sofa bench or some shit like that.
Right.
They had small one of those that maybe one person could sit on, and they were seated right in front of the screens. So when you'd sit on them, your face would be about 12 inches from the screen that you were watching. Just really gorgeous gold, like crushed, it's like velvet.
Yeah.
They're nice. That place is gorgeous on the inside.
Sure.
But they had a single bench in front of each TV, and each TV was maybe 15, 20 feet apart from one another, and they just kind of went in a giant circle. So I'm like, this is weird. All kinds of just literature, books to buy, L. Ron Hubbard stuff, magazines, which I got the magazine, I got the circulation, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then she gets on the phone. She's like, is there anything I can help you gentlemen with? Because I was there with our friend. And we're just like, yeah, we just came in for more information. The second we said that, I saw over her shoulder, there was a long hallway in a corner. I saw like 5 people scramble into the hallway like roaches. Or they just appeared. It's like just ding, they just appeared out of nowhere.
You fucking teleported.
Because we said, yeah, we just wanted more information. And then I said, I'm sorry, I got a car full of hungry kids. I got to get them to a restaurant. I got to feed them, and maybe we'll come back later. And then when I said that, they just all lost interest, and they all walked away really quickly.
Wow.
Whenever you first walked in there, that building felt like there was only one person inside of it, and that was that black lady taking calls. Mm-hmm. Very sweet lady, very, very friendly, very welcoming, very just like, we're so happy you're in here. We're so happy you want to learn about the news. They're so happy, just really weird, you know. Felt like she was the only person in there. And then as soon as I said, yeah, we just want to get some more information, he's like popped up just out of nowhere. And then I said, oh, well, we got to feed my kids first. And then they all went back to their holes, man. It was that quick. But very weird vibe in there.
That's
very,
crazy.
very weird vibe to the town where everyone's marching around in their uniforms and just being weird. I didn't do too much exploring there at Scientology, but I will say it definitely feels like a cult, man. I will say without a shadow of a doubt.
It's safe to say you're not a scientist now.
I'm not a thetan.
Yeah, you're not a thetan.
They said I'm a thespian. No, that's...
Lesbian.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian. They said, are you a thetan? And I said, I'm a lesbian. It's safe to say that I will not be converting to Scientology anytime soon.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to lose you forever.
Seems fun, though.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of fun.
I just love that it was South Park that blew the fucking lid off of him.
Yeah.
Shit makes me so happy.
It does.
Oh, man.
That's funny. But we're a little late this week. Nonetheless, we're happy to be here with you. We wanted to make sure we got an episode out to you, whether it was late, early, on time.
Yeah, better late than never, right?
I got off a plane 3 hours ago, and I'm
Cranking.
here with you guys. I've got a sore tailbone. My butthole hurts, and I don't know why.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So, all right.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I was promised a corn dog story.
Well, yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break for a few of our corn dog sponsors. I love corn dogs.
Dude, me too, man.
So you guys have kind of been with us over the years. You've been there with the ups and downs and the development of our families, and just watched us grow up as we've been there while you've grown up. And it really means a lot. And you guys know that I've got 3 daughters, and the 2 of them are getting older.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing like menstrual cycles and shit now. They're fucking disgusting creatures. They're just the menstrual cycles don't make them disgusting. That's just God running, or whatever, whoever runs, Tom Cruise run. That's just nature running whatever it does.
Right.
But they're just becoming like, I don't know. You gotta say, hey, you brush your fucking teeth today? You wash your ass?
Yeah.
You change those socks?
I know about that.
Just stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting really rowdy out in public where they just like fucking fight and wrestle and shit, and they just constantly dicking with each other. This has not been a thing until now.
Okay.
Formerly, I've told you before, when they start wrestling, fighting, I just laugh so hard because they don't ever do it.
Yeah. And talking about the 2 oldest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now they just won't keep their goddamn hands off each other.
That's so weird.
So they did this thing on spring break. Well, they'll take their pointer finger, their middle finger, and their ring finger, and they'll put them in like a
triangle.
I'm sorry. They'll take their thumb, their pointer finger, and their middle finger, and they'll put them into a little triangle, a pyramid.
Yeah.
Then they'll run up the other one and punch the other one in the butthole as hard as they can.
Oh, it gets better. Oh, man.
And then whenever they do it, whoever gets punched says, "Oh, you corn dogged me."
Okay.
I know. So stupid. Oh, you corn dogged me.
That's like the fucking, you ever been humped by an elephant?
Yeah. Well, they kept corn dogging each other the entire trip.
Okay.
Dude, they had some people were like falling over laughing, like laughing. People we didn't even know are just laughing at it. And they didn't know I was next to him at one point, and Sophie did it to Emily, the oldest one.
Yeah.
And then Emily said, "Quit fucking corn dogging me." And Emily never cusses, dude.
So she was pissed.
I've never heard her say cuss word. I don't think.
Yeah. Dude, I would have fucking died.
Oh, I did. I was laughing. Then they heard me start laughing, and then Emily started apologizing, and she's like, "I feel so bad. I just was so upset." And I was like, "No, you tell her to fucking quit corn dogging you."
Dude.
And she's like, "Don't tell Mom." I was like, "Whatever. She'll think it's funny." But I don't think we did tell her.
Yeah.
But no, I know he didn't tell her, because about 2 minutes later, my wife walks over there, and Emily does it to Sophie in retaliation, right? You're my wife.
Sure.
And Sophie goes, "Dad, quit corn dogging me." And then Stacy goes, she's at her breaking point. She's like, "Would you guys quit fucking corn dogging each other?" She's mad. She's the mom yell like, "Would you quit fucking corn dogging?"
That's awesome.
And here I am. I'm just like, I just want a corn dog.
I know. I told you, I was like, man, eat a corn dog for me.
I couldn't find a corn dog in Magic Kingdom, dude.
Dude, I swear they have them and they were like fucking 3 feet long.
They do.
Yeah,
I kept on seeing people walking around with them.
Yeah.
Where you got that corn dog at?
And that breading is just crispy as fuck. It's golden.
Dude, I was looking all over for these corn dogs.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Meanwhile, my kids are punching each other in the butthole with their
Calling
fingers.
it a corn dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, man.
Quit corn dogging me.
Quit fucking corn dogging me.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah, I like it.
It makes too much sense.
All right.
We are talking about a very steamy topic, pornography.
Ooh.
And porn's like that uncle who shows up with a six-pack and a grin. He's got some Camels in his pocket. Then he burns your fucking house down. Then you're like, all of a sudden, how do we let this shit take over? Every way the world is now, everyone's phone is a miniature strip club.
Sure.
Of whatever variety you want.
Yeah.
I once worked at the Dayton Gold's. Dayton Gold is a gentleman's club at the Traffic Circle in North Dixie.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They only hire the darkest of women who did not like me strictly because I was supposed to be protecting them, and I was 5'7" and I wasn't the same color as them.
Yeah.
But once I earned their loyalty, once I earned their respect, I would walk them to their cars. I'd get them there safely. Guys would walk up to them, and when I was taking them out, they'd say, "Hey, let me holler at you, shorty." I'd say, "Shut the fuck up and get the fuck away from us before I fucking kill you." And they'd be like, "That's what's up, white boy." And they started to love me. So much so, I think I might have told this story before, but there was a very big one named China that worked there. She was about 6'3", just tall, just big frame, not fat.
I was gonna say, is she fat?
Just like looked like a defensive end in the NFL.
Hell
just
yeah.
a badass build.
She was a Serena Williams.
Yeah, but bigger. Yeah. Scary.
Serena Williams.
Scary. She took to me so much that there was one point that she would go back to like the champagne room, and she would shoot ping pong balls out of her pussy.
Yeah, dude, that's a talent.
And she liked me so much.
How many could she load up?
She could load up 3.
Okay, that's respectable.
Yeah, she liked me so much that she had this. There was us. We did security. Then they had an internal bouncer. He was a bouncer. He was like,
Is he a big black dude?
Huge.
Hell yeah, dude.
Huge dude. Probably 6'2", 6'3", probably about 400 pounds. Just a fucking mountainous.
Ooh, love it, dude. Love it.
And they called him Couch. That was his name. They called him Couch because he was just
nothing more intimidating than a huge brother, dog.
Yeah,
dude.
And he did not fuck around.
Yeah.
He would run the club with a bottle of Hennessy in his hand, and he would there were nights he would like hit people in the head with the bottle of Hennessy and shit. But he would bounce people. I mean, he was a bouncer.
Like he would drink it while he was.
He would drink it and bounce, and he would hit people with it too.
That's so fucking cool.
I know,
dude. What a cool motherfucker.
But dude, he liked me a lot too. But one night he come up to the front where I was patting people down, checking, checking for guns and shit. He's like, "Hey, China wants you in the champagne room," and I was like, "I don't know what the fuck this could be," because we didn't go in the club very much unless there was big fights. We didn't really go in. We just ran the doors.
Sure.
We kept the doors in the parking lot secured, whatever. So we didn't go in the club. So the fact that she wanted me, whatever, I went in there. And the only reason she wanted me in the champagne room was because she felt it was important enough. She liked me enough. She wanted me to see the ping pong act. She wanted me to see her.
That's a rite of passage, man.
Yeah. And I would watch her, boom, boom, like a Nerf gun. Dude, shoot 3. They had one guy who was like laying down his back trying to catch him with his mouth and stuff. It was fucking gross.
That's so cool, dude.
But, yeah, they really took me there, and they liked me, man. And, that I learned I learned more about I learned more about law enforcement and just handling people at that job than everything that I'd done. And I worked in law enforcement before that for like 5 or 6 years.
Right.
Worked at a police department, did all kinds of stuff, but I learned more there than I'd ever learned anywhere else. And I went and I worked at the prison right after that.
Okay.
And day one of the prison, I'm like, hey, sit your fucking ass down. And they're like, hey, who is this guy? Why is he talking like that to these dudes? But it's because you got to fucking nut up or shut up work at that strip club, dude.
I was going to say, it's probably all action.
You get ran right over every single night. But back to porn. This is staggering shit. Pornhub, the most popular porno site in the entire world, has 130 million daily visitors. That's more than Netflix, Amazon, and Twitter combined.
Damn.
Okay.
Ooh. Wow.
Staggering.
Hell yeah, dude. That's nuts.
The average first exposure to porn currently is age 11 years old.
Ooh, damn.
1 in 3 porn viewers say they watch it daily. 97 billion. Porn is a $97 billion global industry. That's more than the NFL, NBA, and Major League Baseball combined.
Damn, dude.
$97 billion global industry.
That's crazy.
And it's everywhere. It's everywhere you look. It's easy. It's so easily accessible that it's kind of nauseating at this point. You can't stop it. So that's why I kind of deployed this episode to kind of see what it's doing to us.
Okay.
I feel like porn has its place.
Sure.
But, buddy, we are at the point of no return now. I mean...
Oh, dude, it's so accessible.
It's...
Anywhere. Literally, you can be anywhere.
I can't even find the words to adequately explain how I feel about this. And I don't know... And it's one of the darkest things. You don't know anyone who's addicted to porn.
That's true.
But I guarantee you know someone that's addicted. I will bet my life that you and I know multiple people that are addicted that probably use porn. If you're using porn every single day, you are addicted to porn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a fucking doctor.
Right.
I'm not saying if you drink alcohol every single day, you're an alcoholic. If you're using it to cope,
you're
drinking every single day, multiple times a day,
right?
You're an alcoholic.
Yeah,
right? You're an addict. You need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. You need to get help. We need to get you off that stuff.
Yeah.
If you're watching porn, masturbating to porn multiple times a day, every single day, you may be hearing this for the first time, but you have an addiction. You have a vice in your life that is controlling you, that's keeping you from what reality actually is. Now, you may say, "Oh, that's not like alcoholism," but why do a lot of people drink? It's to cope with reality.
Sure.
Why do people jerk off to porn? Because they want to create their own reality, whether it be momentarily or... And I'm not saying this is it. Like I said, porn has its place.
Do you think there's a difference in someone who watches porn and jerks off versus someone who just jerks off?
Do I?
Like, do you think that if you have someone that's just loves to whack it, do you think that in itself is an addiction? Because would you say the same thing about someone who just fucked a lot?
I will say this. Once you start changing the way your day operates to make time for you to masturbate,
okay,
that's when it becomes like an addiction.
Okay.
It becomes a vice that you got to take care of.
I gotcha.
But if every night you come home from work and you don't do shit from 5 until 11, you just lay there in bed,
yeah,
or you just lay on the couch, if you jerk off every single night just because you're bored, I don't feel like that's an addiction.
Okay.
But I do feel like,
because who doesn't like getting off?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I will say in the same breath, that's also time that you could be devoting towards bettering yourself,
Sure.
not just masturbating.
Sure.
Because watching porn triggers dopamine, and it does hit like sex, drugs, and sugar.
Oh yeah.
Over time, the brain needs more stimulation to feel the same arousal, leading to escalated tastes, longer sessions, or even erectile dysfunction.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this.
Porn-induced ED is on the rise, especially in guys under 30.
That's crazy.
And I need to...
That's crazy.
I want to educate everyone more about that. Porn-induced erectile dysfunction refers to a condition where a person experiences difficulty achieving or maintaining an erection due to excessive consumption of pornography.
Wow.
Chronic exposure to pornography can lead to changes in the brain's reward system, making it difficult to achieve arousal from real-life sexual stimuli.
That's so funny to me. Like, it seems backwards. It's literally like a rewire.
Well, I'll tell you what, brother. If all you're injecting into your brain every single day is big bootied Latinas with giant tits
Sure.
and perfect teeth, perfect hair, perfect makeup, that fucking gag on a wiener, that take it in the butt, that jerk you off with your feet.
Yeah.
And then you meet Rita down the street, who's had fucking 4 kids, gone through a divorce. She's a little drunk. She's got one tit that's a lot bigger than the other. Her feet stink. And finally, Rita's like, I want to fuck. Like, I want to fuck you.
Right.
And then you all of a sudden, you get Rita, and you're like, this is not what I like. This is not what I want.
Fucking Rita, man.
You have a real life woman in front of you that's willing to do whatever you want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you're unstimulated because you're so used to jerking off to Mariah Vaughn, or who? That's just a name I made up. So if you do want to become a porn star and you want to use Mariah Vaughn,
I'm sure it's already been used, but hey.
Yeah. See, that becomes a problem.
Yeah. I agree, 100%.
Or on the same breath, you meet somebody at work. You guys hit it off. You say, let's go out for drinks. And then things escalate. That first night, maybe you guys date for a couple weeks, because not everybody fucks on the first date, whatever. Maybe you guys date for a few weeks, few months, and you decide, okay, we want to take this to the next level.
Yeah.
That first night, you guys go to have sex, and she doesn't want to take it in the ass and have a cock jammed down her throat till she fucking pukes on herself. And now all of a sudden you're thinking, what the fuck? All the women I watch on
Mariah does it.
Pornhub, they all do this.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that's a problem. That's an addiction. That's
sure.
You've skewed your reality and you've manipulated, and we're all like, and now we're just so skin deep with all this. Where the internet will see a woman or a man, and it's just immediately, oh my God, she has no business wearing that, or he has whatever. But there's this false reality about what a person should look like, and what a person should do under the sheets. And it's not right, man.
For sure.
And it's hard to develop love or relationship whenever the person you love is just that girl on the screen that you've been jerking off to for every fucking night.
That's true. Yeah.
Then you meet somebody who realistically has values and morals, and doesn't want to jerk you off with her feet the first night. That's something you kind of ease into.
It's the second or third date.
depending upon who you are.
If you're at an Applebee's, it's a second date.
Yeah, if I'm not getting a foot job at Applebee's on the first
table.
day, yeah, she's not worth it.
Sipping some bottomless mimosas while she's got the bottomless totosas on you.
We gotta make a shirt for that. Dude, that's so fucking dumb.
It was so stupid. It was like I just said it as I just made it up as I was saying it.
Yeah.
And as I said it, I was like, this is stupid.
I've hurt you enough that your brain's starting to work like mine. It just
It's fucking rewiring.
regurgitates nonsense.
Yeah.
So, for porn-induced ED, eventually you have to rewire the brain to need constant novelty. Real-life sex can feel dull by comparison, and porn is not just background noise. It's a wrecking ball smashing through bedrooms. That sounds fucking hot, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude.
A 2023 study from Brigham Young University. They have new fucking business doing
Of course,
this shit.
BYU. Fucking Mormons.
They tracked 3,500 couples. Men who ramped up porn post-wedding were 2.5 times more likely to divorce the woman.
Interesting.
Women, 1.8 times more. Why?
Wow.
Because it's a cocktail of betrayal, like we just talked about, warped expectations, and sex that feels like a bad reboot. 88% of men and 65% of women watch porn regularly, according to WebMD in 2024.
Got to get those numbers up, women.
68% of wives in a 2021 Focus on the Family poll said porn killed intimacy. 45% of women called it infidelity.
Okay.
Divorce lawyers say porn is cited in 71% of cases now, according to the American Bar Association. And 1 in 5 men under 35 report porn-induced ED, according to this part. I don't remember what it was earlier. I got 2 different sources here. So, yeah.
Still, I mean, either way, that's still quite a bit, man.
Either way, about 30%, between 20 and 30% of men under 35 report porn-induced ED.
Huh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a lot of fucking broken wieners, dog.
And I really this may sound shallow on my part, but a guy a guy that just lives in the darkness, just works a entry-level job, doesn't talk to friends, doesn't talk to women, just goes home into the darkness and masturbates every night.
Yeah.
Because that pattern is far more accessible now than it was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years ago, you didn't really have access to all this stuff. You were kind of forced to be a social creature. Whereas now, you can just live in a virtual world, essentially. You can exist. I know there's a lot of controversy about things that Republicans and Democrats have said. I'm going to mainly say Republicans have said. There's a big push to build families, to have babies. Like the Republicans, they just have babies, have big families, yada, yada, yada. The fact of the matter is if all of us decide to stop making families, then the fucking world will cease to exist. That's how that'll work. So
yeah, that's true.
Is
that so bad?
I mean, I want the world to keep on keeping on. But if we all become creatures of darkness, they don't really need that physical connection.
Yeah.
Then realistically, the world is going to come to kind of a slow halt. And it's not about, you need to build families. We need people. We need fucking doctors. We need psychiatrists. We need psychologists. We need people to fix our cars. We need
farmers.
We need fucking friends. We need people. We need each other. And if we're all just in the darkness, just kind of jerking off to midget porn, not making real babies. Sure, there's other alternatives, and I support those other methods of conception. And I think you and we know someone that does surrogacy. I know there's other ways of conceiving children that isn't just consensual or sometimes non-consensual sex between two humans. But at the end of the day, we need each other. We need humans. If we keep on going the way so right now, roughly 30% of men under the age of 35 can't even get fucking hard enough to fuck their wives to make a family.
That's crazy.
All because of this phone and everything that they can just instant gratification. But in the same breath, I feel like there's more of a I don't just like from what I read on the internet. And this is easy for me to say. I've been with the same woman for 20 years. I do whatever the fuck she wants. She does whatever the fuck I want. We have a pretty harmonious sex life.
Sure.
That she hates that I talk about it on here. But,
yeah.
I love the woman. And I've said it before. One of the most fulfilling things for me is, like, not only emotionally fulfilling, but, like, it's erotic to me that she said, like, I'm fucking giving my entire self to you. Like, I want to be yours for the rest of my life. That doesn't work for everybody. That doesn't work for everybody. But for me, that makes me feel good to know that this woman, out of all of the people in the entire universe, she picked me to share her life with, to build a family with, to build children, and that makes me happy. That doesn't necessarily fit, it's not a one-size-fits-all. It could be different for the next person. And I'm happy for people that are thriving in an environment that doesn't involve a husband, a wife, children.
Absolutely.
To each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Right. That's the good thing is that everybody's entitled to just do their own fucking thing. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing.
I do love it, but at the end of the day, we have a problem here.
Yeah.
Because we're getting to a point where men don't want women; they just want porn, and the women that do exist, they don't want men because they're sleazy fucking bastards that just jerk off to porn all day.
That's true.
And I think I've seen more of that on the internet. This is by no way my feelings. This is what I observe. I feel like a lot of women feel like they're waiting for that perfect mate.
Sure.
And I don't. The problem with that is I'm a fucking ugly dude, but you know what? I'll keep the whole room in stitches. I'll go to work. I'll put food on the table. I'll take care of you. Thank God my wife didn't just say, obviously she finds me attractive.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't? But I'm trying to be modest here.
I mean, I do too.
She said, that's part of the attraction has to be there.
Yeah.
And we're in a society are just getting to a point where, like, I feel like women are fucking far more attractive than men.
Yeah, that's the straight, the heterosexual in you.
Yeah. But
I've seen some attractive dudes, but I've seen way more attractive females.
Yeah, but social media is really skewing how we connect as humans. I believe
100%,
and that's what I'm trying to get to here.
100%
is 20-year-old Jessica, who's been raised on Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook.
Doesn't know anything different.
All she's seen is content creators that live at the gym, pump themselves full of testosterone, have perfect daily habits, according to their camera.
Sure.
Engage you about how you should live your life perfectly. And they're like, yeah, I'm waiting for this guy. I want you to know that fucking guy is just putting on it's just a show for the camera.
Yeah.
There are guys like that out there, but in all actuality, most of them don't exist. These are just characters for a camera. So then 19, 20-year-old Jessica spends her entire 20s waiting for Jeff, the guy in front of the camera. Well, Jeff never comes along. So it is detrimental to us as social creatures to thrive on this stuff, I believe. And I want to make it so clear here that a lot of this isn't necessarily my opinion. It's more of just like what I see.
Just an observation.
This is an observation. And if I'm calling it wrong, I'm more than content being called out on it. But in the same light, a lot of guys, some get to that level of incel, but some guys are just like, I'm exhausted chasing women because I'm not what they want me to be. And it puts you in a position where the only men are sexual creatures. Mm-hmm. And you said it in the beginning, you're like, what if someone fucking jacks off once? Some guys need to ejaculate once a day. That's just like it's part of it. It's testosterone, it's hormone, they got to do it. But it gets it could be. I would imagine. I've never gone through this. I could see it would be exhausting.
Yeah.
To work a job making $14 an hour. You're a funny, outgoing guy, but you just can't get a girlfriend. You can't afford to take a girl out on a date. You can't afford to woo her with your nice car or your gym membership or your tight pecs because you're fucking on testosterone. All you eat is chicken and broccoli, whatever. So you know what? You need to find an escape. So you start fucking jacking off.
Fucking cranking that hog.
The big fucking titty milfs every night. God love you, brother.
Yeah. Crank it.
And this is not me pointing the finger at anybody. I'm saying this is like a fucking revolving door here. We got to get better at connecting as humans and finding the good in one another. But then, like, as a woman, if you find a guy and he just jerks off to porn every night, of course that woman's not going to want to be with you.
Yeah, right.
So then all of a sudden you have a secret. And you're starting a relationship off on the wrong foot, which is skeletons in the closet, secrets, not being transparent with one another.
Right.
It's not a relationship built on trust. It's a relationship built on a facade. Much of like what you see on social media these days. It's just like fake ass shit, you know?
Well, I agree 100%.
A few stories from around the web. A guy by the name of Jake on Reddit, he said, my wife found my porn stash, hours of hardcore shit. She said, I looked at her like a chore. Last year, I couldn't finish without pulling up a tab on the phone.
Ooh.
She's gone, and I'm a mess.
Oof.
Another post on Reddit from Sarah. She's 28 years old. This is actually an ex post. She said, I caught my husband cheating with VR porn. She said, I'm sorry, not cheating. She said, I caught him watching VR porn, goggles on, grunting like a pig. He said, I wasn't kinky enough. I divorced him. He's still broke, and he's still solo.
Damn, dude. He's fucking grunting. He's giving that fucker.
If you grunt while you're watching porn, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
He's fucking, he's giving it to the damn video game more than he is her. Dude, that's some dedication.
Now, porn, it does rewire your brain. Dopamine hits mimics gambling or cocaine.
Damn.
A 2019 UCLA study showed heavy users need escalating extremes to feel anything, tanking real-life arousal. Couples report performance anxiety or he treats me like a prop nonstop. And I hate to say it, some guys don't like to fucking nail a girl doggy style.
Sure.
Some guys don't like to see themselves in the mirror while they're fucking laying wood. I love to watch myself perform, and I love to lay it down doggy style.
Hell yeah, dude.
But some guys don't.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Much the same, some women don't like to be slapped in the face and have their butthole spit on. And that's completely okay. What if that's all a guy sees? That's what he watches, and that's his interpretation of, oh, this is how I'm gonna make her fucking moan. Yeah. Because in the videos, every time Veronica gets her fucking butthole spit in, she screams like she's getting her, just like that.
Yeah,
she screams like she's getting bit by a fucking horse. And he's like, yeah, I fucking love it when she moans like. But then all of a sudden, your real life beau doesn't like that, doesn't want that. That's okay. You're allowed to not like that shit.
Dude, I don't want to get bit by a horse.
No, my dad's got a scar on his shoulder.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
And every time I would see it, because he'd walk around the house with his shirt off, and I'd always stare at it, and he'd be like, "What are you?" I say, "What happened there?" He's like, "I got bit by a horse." And every time I'd see it, I'd say, "What happened there?" I would just always want him to say, "I got bit by a horse."
Dude, that horse had to have fucked him up.
Dude, we should call him and be like, "Hey, you know that scar you got on your shoulder?
What's that from?
What's that from?"
I got bit by a horse.
I got bit by a fucking horse. Big old horse teeth.
Dude, I didn't know they bite that fucking hard.
Took him down to the bone, dude.
Take a hunk of meat off you.
Got a chunk right there next to, all the old people got that one like polio shot on that polio shot scar on their arm.
Yeah.
He got that in a horse bite. Motherfucker's falling apart, dude.
At least he didn't turn into a horse. Fucking horse vampire.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, horse dick.
Fucking dad just starts neighing all of a sudden. Got bit by a horse.
Another ex post says, "Porn is why my ex couldn't get it up. Kept saying I wasn't her.
Ooh.
The fucker's alone now. I hope he's happy with his screen."
Ooh, that sucks.
It does.
That's definitely a fucking shot to the ego right there.
It is. Then I really, it befuddles me. I hear the way that some people talk to one another, and I just think to myself, what fucking realm is it okay to talk to your spouse like that, or what?
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
Or to say the thing like someone that says, like, a man that tells his wife she's getting fat. Hey, you're getting fat.
Yeah.
I take to tell you something. You took a little fucking oath when you put that ring on each other's fingers that you're going to love each other. She loved you through your fucking stinky breath porn addiction phase. It doesn't matter. It's not. It shouldn't even be a thing. You don't marry somebody for the way their legs look or the way their face looks. Measure for you marry them for their heart and their soul, man. And I just hate that there's so people out there so self-absorbed that they treat other humans that way.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking change the person, man.
And it hurts my heart that there's people that have to go through marriage. There's women and men out there that have to go home every night and have a spouse that comes home and says, I don't like the way your teeth are looking, or I don't like that outfit on you.
I mean, I think that just goes to show that those type of people, it was never really about the person in the first place. It was about the physical attributes or whatever that person would bring to them, could give to them in that moment.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
And it's nauseating.
Right.
And we should lock all those people in a fucking vault with one another and let them fucking kill each other.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't care what you look like. If I can't fucking sit there and do nothing and enjoy my time with you,
what's the point?
What the fuck is the point?
There's no point.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
And this is one of the parts that troubled me the most is when I was thinking about this topic is, Jesus Christ, I read that statistic that the average age of porn introductory now is 11 years old. Think about that.
That's crazy.
If you got an 11-year-old, 95% chance they've been or are watching porn.
It's wild.
It is wild. It's a lot. And we'll talk about this for a second. Young people learning about sex through porn, not parents or school. So not only did we talk about, I can't believe we're already an hour on this episode.
Yeah.
This is good. We have the scenario that we just talked about where old Jeffy, 25 years old,
old Hefe, yeah.
tired of chasing women down to try and date them, tired of he doesn't want to go to the gym, doesn't want to work on his personal growth, doesn't want to do anything good for himself to try and make himself a presentable mate, whatever. So he just starts jerking off to porn. That's all that's the fulfillment you need, is just jerking off to porn. Then when Jeffy finally gets some intimacy, and he goes straight to fucking fish hooking her and cramming it in her butt, and she's like, well, God damn.
Got me like a largemouth bass over here.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking got me by the gills.
Got my ear up here around the back of my neck.
Fucking thumb in my asshole.
Trying to tell me a secret.
Thumb in my ass, hook in my mouth.
But dude, think about this for a second.
Oh, shit.
You remember the first time you ate pussy?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was bad, wasn't it? Like, you weren't good at it. You didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Nah, I think it was fighting me.
I did it, like, in a Christmas Story where he sticks his tongue on that frozen pole.
Yeah.
That's how I ate pussy the first time. I thought that thing was going to bite me.
Dude, some of them have teeth, man. You got to watch out for it.
Like, I just laid it on there. How's that feel? How's that feel, Dad? But we figured these things. We figured these things out.
Yeah.
We figured these out. I think back to like when I lost my virginity and stuff. It was not good. Like it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It wasn't like
right.
Dude, I'm telling you, this woman I'm married to right now. I've had some nights where I'm like, hell yeah, buddy. I feel like I've been in a car, like a pussy car accident at the end of the night. I just feel wonderful. Like it. Had some great nights.
Drove fucking 60 miles an hour right into a fucking brick pussy.
Yeah, fucking tear me up. No helmet,
No seatbelt.
driving naked. I got a beer in the console. I got a dashboard full of lube.
It's the way Jesus intended.
I got on fucking Crocs for traction.
Sport mode.
But we learn these things. Like,
yeah.
We're kids now, man. They're immersing themselves in this shit. So then when it is time for them to have their moment, the first time isn't just sticking the tongue on the pole. It's not just like, is it in? Is it okay? Yeah. There's no finding your way through life. The first time is fucking ruined because you think she wants her goddamn knees pinned behind her ear and her neck bit like a cat in heat. And that's not the way things work. It's not. I swear to God, like if one of my daughters come to me, when hopefully this is like whenever they're later in life, 20 years, I hope this is, they come to me when they're 20 and they say, I want to be a dad that my kids can openly talk to me about anything.
Of course.
And she says, like, I think I was about to lose my virginity, but this guy just like bit my nipple off or something.
That would suck.
Well, it would suck.
Yeah.
But that'd be a product of just someone that just more than likely has a strange fetish.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Someone that's been watching porn since they're 11 years old that's possibly losing their virginity when they're 20 years old.
They're going to be biting some nips.
I promise you they're not jerking off to just missionary porn.
Oh, hell no.
They're probably beating their meat to some weird, gnarly stuff.
Yeah.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking pig trough in a fucking ghillie suit with a knife to someone's neck, that kind of shit, dog.
Oh, yeah, they're fish hooking you and spitting on your fucking teeth.
They're pulling your teeth out. They're texting you like, oh, I know we were going to fuck on Saturday, but I want to pull one of your teeth.
Dude.
I want to fuck you.
I'd be so mad. Like, fuck you are, bitch. You ain't pulling my fucking teeth.
You ain't touching my fucking teeth.
Fucking spit in my ear if you want.
I'm going to pull your teeth.
Oh, shit.
But, dude, whenever, and that's the thing. These kids, they're presumably masturbating to porn now. And when they do lose their virginity at whatever age that is, I'm going to comfortably say that like 16 to 18-year-old kids are losing their virginity probably.
Yeah, I would say so. Should we be talking about kids masturbating? Is this going to put us on a list?
I don't feel like we're talking about it in a way that paints it as something sexually arousing to us.
Okay.
In no way, shape, or form. This is more of like an emotional development thing.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But when they do have their moment, it's nothing like the way it should be experienced.
Yeah.
So you're broken from the very beginning. From the very beginning, you think it should be a certain way, and it's not. And I promise you, it's not like that. Some nights, dude, I just like to get in there and hammer. I do want to get it in, but I want to get it in and get it over, and I want to go to bed.
Yeah, of course.
And that's okay. And I feel good.
It's perfectly fine.
Dude, anytime she can nut me and tuck me in,
yeah.
have me fucking nutted and tucked in by 10:30, dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
God love that woman. Some nights that happens.
Right.
Got my ass fucking sucking my thumb.
Sleeping like a fucking baby.
Will you give me a bottle of water before I fall asleep?
Burp your ass. You burped your dick.
Got my fucking, got me powdered and nutted and tucked in.
Your balls burped.
But that's because I've kind of developed over the, I kind of found my way through all this over the years.
Right.
But I wasn't broken from the very beginning. And I feel like that's what a lot of this is doing. But like a caveat there, the kids are experiencing exposure to violent, degrading content before they even kiss a real person.
Whew.
Before they even kiss or hug or hold a girl's hand, or vice versa. Kiss a boy, hold his hand, give him a hug. They're seeing violent, degrading content that completely skews the way love and intimacy should be interpreted. Certainly. Kids mimicking acts they've seen online without context, consent, or emotional understanding. So you take we'll say a teenager, one who's just like ran the gauntlet of watching this shit, and then you got one teenager who's been raised in a fucking strong I shouldn't say whatever, raised in a home where they didn't have access to porn.
Okay.
And then those two meet, that's like, that might not go well, or
sure.
Even if these, whatever. Like you said, it feels a little weird talking about teenagers and shit here, but
it does.
There's an increased pressure to perform, to look a certain way, or be freaky from day one.
Yeah.
And then you open yourselves up to, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And it creates an environment that's almost impossible for a kid to be able to show up and just be normal, just be a fucking high schooler, just living life the way that you and I live life, right? That's kind of ripped away from them. One OnlyFans, we'll pivot here. One OnlyFans model went from niche to nuclear. I'm sorry, the website itself went from 300 million users by late 2000. It's up to 300 million users by late 2024.
God damn, boy.
Top earners pull around $100,000 a month, but the underbelly is a horror show. Models trade nudes for cash, but stalkers, leaks, and violence come free.
Ooh.
One OnlyFans model named Lexi, she said, I hit $20,000 a month. Then a fan doxed me, full name, address, kids' school, moved 3 states over after you left a doll head on my porch. It still shakes me.
Fuck.
Another OnlyFans model, she said, quit after a subscriber flew 1,000 miles, broke into her apartment with zip ties and a camera.
Ooh.
Cops nabbed him. She is now off the grid. Raven, this is from a Vice story. She was found dead in her L.A. condo, strangled. Cops suspect a super fan who'd sent $50,000 in tips. The case remains unsolved.
Wow.
And OnlyFans will not comment. Mike, who's an ex-subscriber on OnlyFans, said he dropped $30,000. Okay, I think we found the fucking suspect here.
God. Yeah, this is the guy from the last one.
But this is addiction, dude. He said he dropped $30,000 on one girl. He lost his car, his wife, everything.
Oh my God.
He tracked the girl. He tracked the girl down in real life. She had a gun pulled on him, and he's currently in therapy trying to get through all of it.
Holy fuck,
dude! This is real. This is
that. Yeah, that guy was down bad.
But that in their mind that's not, they're not down, but they're like, I'm in love with this woman. She loves me. She's accepted $30,000 from me.
Boy, that's crazy. That's a lot of fucking money.
72% of OnlyFans creators report harassment. Addiction treatment for OnlyFans use, it spiked 80% since 2021.
Ooh.
X tags like hashtag OnlyFans horror trend monthly with stalker tales. So if you guys want to learn more about
that's wild.
The stalker tales, you can check them out. And there's a talking point here. What if some of these models, they almost fake danger for clout? And
okay.
That is something I struggle with, and I'm still kind of off the Facebook thing, and I dabble in X, but I don't use TikTok anymore at all.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'll see TikTok videos on X.
Sure.
I assume every single video I see is fake.
Oh, absolutely.
Every single thing is an actor or an actress trying to get clout or impressions.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Since the whole influencer thing is since early YouTube, you kind of almost have to prank videos. They're all fucking fake. You got all these other interaction videos. They're usually all fake. Actors every which way. You kind of have to.
It's not real. Yeah, and it's all for
AI now. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and it's all just dopamine, man.
Yeah.
It's all not. So if you scroll TikTok, you and I scroll TikTok for 2 hours right now.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours, I could have meal prepped. I could have walked the dog. I could have got my laundry, load of laundry done.
Yeah.
But there's been times we've scrolled TikTok for 2 hours.
Oh,
straight.
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
How many times we look at our screen? I probably average 3 to 4 hours a day on different social media sites, especially with, keeping up the podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, have you ever laid down at bed at night? Like, you know, the grass is growing right now. If you have a day, you mow the grass, you fucking paint the shutters, you weed eat you edge the sidewalk, you got the living room clean, you got the floor mop. You lay down that night, you're like, God damn, my back hurts. But you look at your wife, you say, I got some shit done today.
Yeah.
You've never scrolled TikTok for 2 fucking hours and then laid down and been like, God, I really went hard today.
I feel good.
I got some shit done today.
That's true.
The
Absolutely.
same goes for Facebook and Instagram. All of that. It's all just instant dopamine that doesn't do anything to better your life at all. Sure, maybe you learn a skill. Maybe you pick up a new hobby. That's great. Part of the exploratory part of that is learning to do that. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee there's never been a moment where you've looked at your screen time at the end of the day and said, God damn it, 3 hours on Instagram today. Yeah. How cool is that? How
That's fucking great, dude.
How great was that?
Right.
It's all just instant brain rot gratification, unfortunately. And I'm not talking holier than thou. Dude, I'm right there with everybody. I fuck around with all this shit. Let me see here. I'll be completely transparent with you guys. Let's see. Today I have 3.5 hours on Chrome, my browser. I have that's the weekly average. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's a lot of time today, man.
I've spent an hour and 51 minutes on X today, an hour and 40 minutes on my Chrome browser, 47 minutes on YouTube. And I'm thinking back in my head right now, and then 33 minutes on Facebook Business, which is for the podcast.
And then you can't fucking remember any of the shit that you fucking did during that time.
I don't remember anything.
Right, yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Some fight videos.
Of course.
Some body cams.
Some days your algorithm hits, and it's some fucking good shit. It's dime after dime after dime.
But I can't remember.
But, yeah, at the end of the day. Yeah.
But if I would have taken my dog for a walk,
yep.
If I would have passed a neighbor and had a conversation with him, I would remember that, and it would stand out, and it would be and it would be an enjoyable part of my day.
Mm-hmm.
And we fail to remember that the self, like a lot of the gratification we're not getting is because we're not pushing ourselves to seek it, to talk to make a new friend, to learn a skill, to draw a fucking picture, to write a fucking note. I'm talking to every single guy with a wife on this podcast right now. I swear to God, handwrite your fucking wife a note tomorrow. Tell her you love her, how much she means to you, how proud you are to be her husband, and give her a handwritten note. And I promise you it's going to go a long way. It's going to make her feel good. Don't be backhanded about it either. Say, I know we've gone through some hard times. Don't make her think about the hard times at all. Don't make her think about, tell her how fucking sexy she is. Tell her you don't care about the hair on her lip. Tell her, don't say that.
I love the unibrow.
Yeah. Make it second. Like, maybe you're saying, my wife ain't fucked me in 3 months. Write her a handwritten note and tell her you want to fucking push her guts in. Put a little effort into it.
Yeah.
Clean the house and write her a note. Say, I want to smell your pussy tonight.
Oh, jeez.
I want to smell it. I want to plug into you.
Make my upper lip stink.
8 to 12% of adults show compulsive porn use. This is according to Very Well Mind 2024. 74% of divorce filings, according to NPR, mention porn. 1 in 3 cite it as the absolute deal breaker.
Oh, wow.
25, let's see, I think these are statistics that I already had up
yeah,
top.
I think so. Yeah, you did.
Okay, 40% of men say real sex feels off to them.
That's fucking weird.
In comparison to the porn that they watch.
That's crazy.
That's from the Journal of Sexual Medicine 2022.
Huh.
Pornhub hit 60 billion views in 2020, up 30%. Searches for lockdown porn soared 11.6 million times.
Anytime there's any sort of situation in the world, it's always that type of porn is trending.
It is weird.
You're looking at COVID porn, dog.
Yeah.
They're wearing masks and shit.
Dude,
fucking in hazmat suits.
people take pretty aggressive stands about the trans people that the trans community. But I guarantee you, all them motherfuckers are watching trans porn. I'm willing to wager my life on it.
Yeah.
The people that take the harshest stance against it are the ones that are in a fucking bathtub, rocking their dicks to that shit.
I mean,
guarantee it, man.
It's just like every year. Like I know I've talked about it before. Every year when like Pornhub and all these porn sites release like their statewide, like what the top search is. Yeah. The most racist states are always the one that has like ebony. Black is like the top. The top search.
It
never fails.
Functionally, it's wrong. It makes sense to me, just because I'm a good judge of character, and I'm good at interpreting human, I guess, human emotion.
Right.
And I get it.
It's a taboo thing, man. It's it's one of those things. It's like I gotta know.
I think it is.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
And you fucking like it. You fucking like it. You fucking like it after.
I'll jack off to a fucking black dude. I don't care. Ebony. That's right.
I don't give a fuck, dog.
I don't give a fuck. One user said, I watched porn 6 hours a day during COVID. Wife split. God. Couldn't get hard without gangbang clips. I'm a shell now.
Holy fuck. Specifically gangbang?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. That's wild.
Lisa, 40 years old on X, she said, my husband's porn stash was 4 terabytes. Kids found it. He's in the garage. I'm raising them alone.
Wow.
A 2022 Fringe study claimed porn's making men less aggressive but more detached, like emotional castration. I don't know if that's like any type of... Yeah.
I could see that.
Oh, that makes more sense to me now. I read that again. Emotional castration.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, that's powerful, dude. That's kind of speaks to what I was talking about earlier. Some guys just like, I don't want to fucking deal with the chase.
Sure.
The chase is the best part, my friend.
Yeah.
Once she's giving you a blowy behind the dumpster at the bar, you've been going up there feeding her drinks for 3 weeks. That's the fucking chase, brother. I'm sorry, I'm only speaking from male perspective here. I'm trying to put myself in a female's panties whenever I do this too, but it's hard for me to kind of comprehend the female thought process through all this.
It's just like anything else, you know what I mean? You go, whatever your fucking thing is, like if you're fucking, if you go and hunt, you know, there's times you're going to go out 3 or 4 times before you fucking get a buck. You know what I mean? You're going to go out, you're going to go out on fishing trips. You ain't going to catch shit, but you're going to get a good fucking buzz and you're going to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, you play fucking sports, you play baseball. It's going to be, you know, you can go up to bat 5 times before you get a hit.
It's time to play the game.
you gotta take the ups and the down, you gotta take it as it goes in strides. Work
time
at
to
it.
play the game.
Get your fucking game up, dog.
Gotta get in there.
Yeah.
A lot of governments are taking hard stances against porn. Age verification relaunched in 2024 in the UK. Now you need ID checks or face 500,000 pound fines. Teens still use VPN around it. Yeah. That's how they get around that. Sure. In Utah, they declared porn a crisis in 2016. 2023 added mandatory school courses on digital abstinence, no bans. It's just preaching at this point.
Sure.
Australia, 2024, ISP filters block porn by default.
Oh.
You have to opt out. There's an opt out for adults. Trial shows 60% bypass rate on those ISP filters. In China, there's a total ban. AI sniffs out users caught that are caught with if you're caught with porn, you face up to 10 years in prison. That's all pornography.
Damn, boy.
India blocked 800 plus sites in 2015 and reversed it after outage. It now pushes voluntary filters as of 2023.
You can imagine living in China and getting 10 years sentenced for watching fucking porn that they already edit out the pussies and dicks anyways?
Trying to get your ching chong. you get ding dong.
You can't even see their fucking genitals in Chinese porn.
Don't even know what a bush looks like.
No, not at all. Man.
They got tiny dicks over there too.
And they made fun of us for fucking jacking off to the pixelated Spice Network. Oh, that was a tit.
Not all of us. I had a nudie Snap-on magazine.
Dude. Nudie magazines were king back in the day, man.
They were. fuck books is what we called them.
Oh, fuck book.
When I used to work at, I used to do weed abatements at the township. We'd cut grass on vacant lots and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get paid bi-weekly on Friday. And the dude that drove the truck that I worked in, he would take me. I didn't have a bank account. I was 16, 17. He would take me to his bank. He was older. He was like 20, 21, 22. Well, he was 8 years older than me. So I was 17, 16. Yeah, about 24, something like that. He'd take us to the bank. We would sign our checks over to him. He would cash our checks. Then he'd take us to the Haji Mart, which is what we call the gas station ran by the Indian fellows.
Right.
And we would buy fuck books. And then we did that every other Friday. And then we would ride around the truck for the rest of the day.
Just look at them.
Passing our fuck books around.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's where that term was coined for me. He's like,
but you're still socializing.
I was
getting work done.
We weren't jerking off. We were just looking at naked women, dude.
Very fucking. And you were fucking of age.
I was, I think.
You
barely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked there at summer of 17.
But you weren't sitting there with your bros fucking quacking off.
No. We were mostly like, God damn, look at her, man.
Look at the puss on this one.
Look at her. They got her flaps.
Looks like she's flying a kite.
Photoshopped her flaps on her belly.
Oh, shit.
I need a labiaplasty. I get my shit tied back.
Does it make your asshole look like a pussy?
Oh, yeah. But in the UK, kids joke and laugh about the porn kind of ID check. Utah, their shit's kind of symbolic. It doesn't really mean too much. China's this fucking all-out war against porn, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Their VPNs thrive there.
Right.
But yeah. Iceland floated a total ban in 2022. Feminists cheered. Libertarians raged. It did die in Parliament, but the debates, it's still alive on X. One X poster said, UK's porn block is nanny state garbage. My 12-year-old cracked it with her Tor, which is I think that's like a, Tor is a browser. It's like a.
So we got access to deep web through.
Yep. Let people live, is what the person said.
Yeah.
So maybe you're asking yourself, we talked about porn addiction earlier, and you're thinking, I don't know. I might be addicted to porn. I don't know if I am or not. You and I had discussed briefly about what we think porn addiction looks like.
Mm-hmm.
According to the literature, some of the symptoms of porn addiction: hours vanish. You can't quit. You have fights over it. There's no real sex spark. And there's a bit of a spiral of shame.
I don't know if I've ever watched porn for even an hour, let alone hours.
Dude, typically I get mad at it after I'm...
If I ever look at it and I got to go beyond 3 videos, I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's too much work.
It's too much, yeah.
I'll just turn on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
We did meet somebody famous at Orlando, Disney World.
Okay. Mickey Mouse?
No. There's a show called Victorious?
Yeah, yeah.
She's one of the girls on there.
Which one? Elizabeth Gillies?
Daniela?
Daniela Monet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
My
girls were freaking the fuck out.
My kids would have been freaking out.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I probably would have too.
And I saw her, I was like, who's that? I kept on staring. I was like, who the fuck is that?
That's awesome, dude.
She's gorgeous.
They're all beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
My kid's like, don't bother. I'm like, I know what it feels like to be famous and be approached. She'll be flattered. I walked up to her and I said, hi, are you Daniela? She said, yeah. I said, my daughters are over here. They're freaking out. And I would really love if they could get a picture with you. They're huge fans. Your show is on in my house all day, every day. I feel like you're like a friend.
Yeah.
It's okay if they come over for a picture. She said, yes, bring them over, bring them.
Aww.
The absolute sweetest woman.
Yeah.
The sweetest. Husband was a fucking cock-strong fucking gore. I about made out. He was good looking, buddy.
Hot.
Yeah. Dude, he was like, I said, brother, I'm sorry. He said, man, this is so cool of you to do this for your daughters.
Yeah.
bring him over here. Let's get their picture. Such a supportive dude.
That's awesome.
And I said, so are you guys having as miserable day as us? And they both started cracking up. They're laughing. They're like, yeah, we're ready to go home. And I said, I really appreciate you. My kids came over. They started hyperventilating and crying. And
that's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I took the picture. I think I used Emily's phone to take the picture. But I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, you gotta send it to you. I'll show my kids. My youngest son, he'll have a fit about that.
Yeah, but she was good. But more so than that, she's just a very good, seemed like a very good
nice
person.
Yeah.
I gotta send Emily this. Send me that.
That's cool,
picture of you and Daniela. I think that's how you spell it, Danielle.
Danielle with an A. That's cool, man. Fun times.
Once again, victorious. So for the porn addiction, it says dopamine floods mimic meth. There's a prefrontal cortex shrinks, impulse control tanks. That's kind of the thing with porn. Scans show porn addicts' brains glitch like slot addicts. Yeah, slot addicts. Another, I guess, addict story. This guy's name is Chris. He's 27 years old. He said, I started at 14, escalated to 8 hours a day.
Oh, my fucking
Lost my fiance, job, everything. Needed VR and violence to feel real shit.
Wow.
Another person, wife walked in on me mid-session. Couldn't stop. She took the kids. I'm in a motel now.
Fuck.
There's therapy treatments out there. Controlled therapy, it can rewire habits. Some sex therapists tackle shame. They're charging around $150 an hour. Some say it's worth it. Some say it's not. I don't know. CBT. What does that mean? CBT rewires habits. I gotta look this up. I shouldn't have abbreviated this because
that's what you used to buy your groceries with, right?
Yeah. CBT. Yeah. CBT therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay.
All right. Need to get you some of that. There's different medicines that kind of dull the urge. Naltrexone blocks dopamine, and it creates a 40 to 60% improvement. I would not recommend you to get on meds for your porno addiction.
Yeah,
I would ask that you
40 to 60% improvement. Whew.
Hell yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Very nice girl. Very
good for them, man. Good for you guys.
She's all been walking around the park sweating her ass off all day.
Yeah.
Still looks like that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So nice.
Yeah.
There's Sexual Addicts Anonymous. 12-step works for some. You can try that out. There's also DIY hacks, treatment, cold showers, go to the gym, sight blockers.
Yeah.
Basic but clutch. One dude on X swore by locking his phone in a safe. There's a weird cure. A 2023 fringe doctor claimed microdosing shrooms reset his porn brain. This is unverified, but fucking X ate it up.
Need more reason to do shrooms. There you go.
Yeah, shrooms are fun. But yeah, I feel like it's ruining a lot of marriages.
Yeah, man.
And some guys are just like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off to porn. Some girls are just like, they don't crank the hog. They flip the bean.
Yeah,
right?
they flip the bean.
They fucking DJ the club.
DJ Scribbles.
In that moment, you're just seeking gratification.
Of course. Trying to get that nut.
But it's important to be transparent with your spouse to see where you stand. Some people are like, I don't fucking care what he does on his own time.
Sure.
Whatever.
Sure.
But some women, some men see this as a form of infidelity.
Yeah.
And it may not, like to you, it may not be like, what? That's not true. But think about it for a second.
Yeah, you gotta take somebody else's feelings into account.
You're finding sexual gratification from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have that same video game at home.
Right. It would be, it's definitely hard to not take that personal, especially if it's taking away that part of you from them.
And you may be somebody that doesn't get sex as often as you would like.
Yeah.
So then that's a conversation you need to have with your spouse. Say, look,
right.
I'm a creature that I need to ejaculate 4 or 5 times a week.
Creature.
I need to be nutted and tucked in by 10:30, just like Nick, every single night. If you don't nut me, burp me, and tuck me in, then Rob Dog's going to do it.
Feed me, nut me, and tuck me.
And once Rob Dog fucking nuts me and tucks me in, I may not want to be nutted and tucked in by anybody else.
No going back from there.
No going back. Nope. Back up into it.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
You the 1940s detective voice with your wife and you're having sex with her?
No, but I should.
You see here, this is going to feel funny for just a second. Nick told me to do this. I'm going to spit on the back of your knee. I'm going to spit on your knees.
A lot of folks around these parts say that the G-spot is just missing. I'm on a voyage to find it.
I'm on a mission. I'm performing an investigation to locate the G-spot. If you can't find the G-spot, it probably means your dick is really short. I don't know. I remember one time we were making fun of this kid. Not a kid. We were teenagers. But it was one of our friends that he was having sex with a girl from a different school.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came to us at a party or something. And we're like, hey, what happened to you and so-and-so, which was our friend. And she's like, he could not hit my fucking G-spot. And we all were laughing really hard. His last name starts with an O.
I figured that's who you were talking about. I
And
don't know why, but I just
And
figured.
then we corner him like, hey, buddy, we heard you couldn't hit her G-spot. This is in front of the baseball coach, too, which is really funny. And the baseball coach said, yeah, you got a tiny wiener. Just real fucking quick.
He got
His
that
last
one
name
too.
started with a B. He was our math teacher in middle school.
Okay.
Super good dude.
Yeah, great guy.
He's like, it's because you got a little wiener. And then he walked away.
Fucking just dropped the bomb.
And then just without skipping a beat, dude, our friend was like, yeah, dude, I do. I will say I got a little wiener, but one thing chicks love about me is my dick sticks straight up. And I just remember thinking, when is that? There will never be a time where a woman's like, I like how your dick sticks straight up.
It points true north.
Yeah. Straight to the sky. I love the way your dick stands up.
The moss grows on the north side of it.
So then every time we'd always tease him, man.
Yeah.
God, I love the fucking way your dick stands straight up.
Is it if you're standing up straight up or straight out?
Dude, I don't know.
Fucking goddamn
That's the thing, is it made no goddamn sense.
Oh,
We harassed him about it for
That's
so
so
long.
funny. That's great.
That's something he would say too.
He's
isn't
fucking
it?
proud.
Dude,
It is.
yeah,
It is.
Proud,
I love it.
proud customer for sure.
Yeah, man.
And
What a great
just
guy.
real quick, he's like, dude, I do got a little wiener, but chicks always tell me they love the way my dick stands straight up, points straight up.
Oh man, that's great. Oh, that's funny.
If you got a dick that stands straight up, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Oh man.
I will say in closing, for this episode, we have a lot of problems in society, and a lot of it stems from how we just immerse ourselves in social media and pornography, and it creates false realities of how we think the world should be, even though the world is not really that place. So it would behoove all of us to get out and touch some fucking grass.
For sure.
Walk up to a man or a woman, whatever you're into, start a conversation, start a relationship.
Challenge someone to a fight.
Fucking fight. Either fucking blow me.
Yeah.
Walk up to the biggest guy on the street and say, either you suck my cock or I'm going to fight you.
Yes. Let us know how that goes.
And if it's me or Rob, we'll probably laugh because that would be really funny if someone came up to me and said that. No, but I just implore you to, this goes to married people as well. Work harder at your human connections.
Yeah.
Work harder at showing your spouse that you care about the real world, not about the fake one.
Even if you're an introverted person, that's human contact is still a very, very important thing.
Buddy, it's okay. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody out there. It's okay to look at your wife and say, will you please put your phone down and just talk to me for a little bit?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's okay to tell somebody that. And if they say no, then you guys are in a bad place.
Yeah.
If you just say, I want to talk, babe, I want to talk to you about my day. Can you get off your phone for a second? There's tactful ways to ask somebody. Like me, I'm really good at asking a very confrontational question in a non-confrontational way.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my wife was on her phone and I wanted to talk to, if I wanted to have a moment with her,
mm-hmm.
I would say something like, hey babe, holler at me when you're done with whatever you got going on. I got a lot of stuff going on today that I wanted to talk to you about. And you know what? That's very unoffensive how I asked that question.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
I still made it seem like it was important to me that whatever she found important was important to me.
And that she finished it.
Yeah. And hey, whenever you wrap up what you're working on, I want to talk to you about some stuff that happened today. Like you're my best friend. I just want to talk to you about it.
Just like your attention.
Yeah. And it's okay. You don't have to say, hey, when you're done with your fucking phone, because you immediately start that conversation with just like negativity. Hey, can you put your phone down and talk to me? There are times that's warranted when you've tried and tried and tried and tried.
Right. Yep.
And it's time to shake somebody and wake them up. But there's also ways to ask that question in a caring way to let them know, hey, I know what you're doing, but I want your attention too. And if you ask it in a very polite way, your spouse is more than likely to be like, oh yeah, I am doing too much here. I'm on my fucking 4,000th TikTok video. It's time for him to tell me what he did today.
It'll still be there.
Yeah. And half the time when my wife and I have these conversations, it parlays into more. It parlays into like, you want what movie? You want to watch a movie tonight? Or, hey, let's plan something this weekend. It doesn't always have to be just like, hey, my goddamn boss fucking saw me fucking pissing today.
Made fun of my wiener. Said it stood straight up, though.
Dude, I will say at Disney World, there was not a goddamn... So that place is full of people from all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and it's full foreigners. There's a lot of people in there that are not from the United States. Completely cool.
Yeah. And
I have no idea when it was lost in translation. But in America, we stand up against that fucking urinal.
Yeah, you're right.
95% of the people I saw in the bathrooms, they're a good human length away from they're
just hanging brain.
They're fucking hanging brain, dude. Hang 10, hang brain.
It's out in the middle of the floor.
They're standing in the stalls pissing into the urinals.
Did you see anybody with their pants all the way down?
I had to duck under streams to get to the urinal that I was trying to get to use the bathroom.
Limbo.
I saw so many purple dicks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like Americans are the only people without purple dicks.
Yeah.
Every person from every other country there, they all had purple dicks. White dudes with purple dicks. Black dudes, purple dicks. Brown dudes, purple dicks. Olive-colored skin people, purple dicks.
It's a lot of purple dicks, man.
And we talked the other day on here. I sent you a picture of my testicles by accident.
Right.
And someone made a comment about how dark my testicle skin was.
Right.
But I don't have a purple dick.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I got to ask you, do you have a purple dick?
I do not. No.
Well, now I know what I was seeing was not right. Something weird there.
Yeah, it's definitely not purple.
You know, I'm going to say no. If you've got a purple dick, send us an email. Better yet, if you've got a purple dick, email us a picture of it. brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
We'll probably get a bunch of those. Bunch of purple dicks.
The purplest dick. We got something special for you.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Barney was a dinosaur, purple dick.
Oh, okay. You're going out there.
I want green speckles on it too. I want when you rub that motherfucker, it turns into a stuffed animal. When you rub it again, it turns into a full size walking, talking, shitting dinosaur.
Oh, fuck yeah. Whew.
Another funny thing at Disney World was my youngest daughter. She kept on saying, "Oh boy."
That's good. Oh boy.
Like fucking Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Everything.
Oh man.
Say, we're going right at Tower of Terror. Oh boy.
She's great, man.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. She sounds just like Mickey Mouse too.
She does it really well.
So funny. All right, so like I said in closing, the moral of the story: work harder on your human engagement. Be a good wife. Be a good husband. If you don't have a spouse, well, do more to make yourself less weird.
You ain't gonna find it through fucking Pornhub.
I promise you, for every fucking guy out there that thinks he's never gonna find a woman, that he's never ever gonna find an intimate connection, there's a woman out there that thinks I'm never gonna find a man that's gonna fuck my brains out and treat me like a lady.
Yeah.
That's gonna write me love notes, bring me flowers, open my door. So fellas, gotta change the way you operate.
Yep. Even the little ad at the top of Pornhub says there's fucking local horny singles in your area right now.
Which
fucking find them.
Which is not true. Those are fake.
They're not local or horny.
Don't click on those ads. Just send us your credit card information.
Yeah, there you go.
A few episodes ago, we did ask for people's credit card information, and someone sent us a picture of their credit card.
Shut the fuck up. That's hilarious.
It might be it said it was not expired. When I tried to use it on Amazon, it got declined. But nonetheless, someone did send a picture of the back of their credit card.
That's funny. Oh, man. Bless you, person.
It was a Wells Fargo card.
Hell yeah, dude. You got that Wells Fargo money.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Well, I'm happy to be back from vacation. I'm happy to be here talking to everybody. I felt like this was a good episode. A lot of good information.
Yeah, tons.
A lot of powerful conversation. I hope that a lot of people get something from this because I feel like we are reaching a fever pitch in the world on the porn addiction, and
it's getting there, man. It's way up there.
It's disgusting. Porn has its place, and I'm not saying I'm holier than thou.
No,
but it's getting a little wild. Wow,
very much so.
$30,000 for you people that spend $30,000 on OnlyFans. Think of if you would have invested that money in us, me and Rob. Those girls have AI chatbots responding to you.
Yeah.
For $30,000, I will share a cell phone line with you.
For sure.
For $30,000, I'll build you a mother-in-law suite in my backyard.
I'll be your friend for $30,000,
dude.
Shit.
You think the price of eggs are high? You give me $30,000, we do all kinds of fucking drugs together.
Those eggs will be going in my butt.
I'll put eggs in my butt.
I won't even crack it either.
I'll fucking put Cadbury eggs in my butt, and I'll hold them there until after Easter, and we'll eat them together.
Keep them warm for you.
I'll fart. I will fart for you for $30,000.
I'll fart. Provoked or unprovoked, I'll fart.
You know, we're talking about missionary, anal, fish hooks, that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, my menu is, I'm a buffet for $30,000.
Boy, who you telling?
You know, those ladies they got a menu. Oh, foot job, $25. Video of me playing with myself at Longhorn Steakhouse, $50. Yeah. I'm an all-you-can-eat. I'm a Golden Corral for $30,000.
Dude.
Stick your mouth in the chocolate wonder fountain of Nicolicious. Stick your marshmallows in me. All right. Everyone have a great week. I'm going to go eat some hot dogs.
Is that an innuendo?
Nope. It's real life talk.
Hell yeah, dude. Love you guys.
See ya.
Woo.
All right, YouTube.
All right, boob tube.
YouTube is not receiving enough memory to... Okay.
Hell yeah.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? A lot.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Porn addiction sounds a lot like alien abduction. You're absolutely right.
Bye, guys.
Nut me and fuck me.